All praises, Most High in Christ bless, Most High in Christ bless. This is Captain Rail. This is 15 minutes with the captains. Hey, listen, we are going over a quick topic, real quick. We are going over remember Ezekiel's wife. Remember Ezekiel's wife. We're going to go over this class real quick because there are a lot of issues going on in Israel right now where some of you sisters have forgotten your way. It's hard to believe, not you righteous sisters, right? Not with your beautiful head wraps and your nice garments, purple garments, not you beautiful sisters. If we could, real quick, let's start the class with Ezekiel chapter 24 and verse 16.
Ezekiel chapter 24, verse 16.
Read.
Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with a stroke. Yet neither shalt thou mourn nor weep, neither shall thy tears run down. Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men. So I spake unto the people in the morning, and at even my wife died.
So the Most High said he took away Ezekiel's wife with a stroke, meaning that it wasn't hard to move her out the way from what his mission was. Ezekiel was a prophet that was sent to do the Lord's work, and it was the desire of his eye. It was a hindrance to him. What she was doing, or which some of you wives don't realize, is some of you are hindrance to your husband's mission. And because you become a hindrance and you're not a help meet, or the way the Most High designed you to be, or what you were sent to be for him, you become a hindrance to the truth, and you become a hindrance to his mission. So don't forget Ezekiel's wife. Don't become Ezekiel's wife where the Most High can remove you with a simple stroke. You understand? Meaning that it's not hard for the Most High to move you out the way. Don't think that you become so important that the Most High will not move you out the way, so you will not hinder the Most High's truth and to stop the gospel from going out. The gospel is going to go out, with or without you, sisters. I don't know if you don't believe that or not, but we're going to prove that. We're going to go over a quick couple of topics to prove that point. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 23.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
So what we don't want is, we don't want a spiritual vampire. You don't want somebody around you or in your life that's going to drain you from the spirit that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to be joyful in this walk. You're supposed to have a joyful spirit. Remember, that's one of the things that we were going through, that because we wasn't joyful, the Most High, he cursed us. We lost our joy for the Lord. And because of that, the Most High smote us for it. Some of you sisters, you take the joy out of being in the truth. The man has to stop by 2 or 3 bars before he gets home. He's at work for 10 or 8, 9, 10 hours. And before he gets home, he has to stop by a bar. He stops by a Walmart, picks up a case. And you're not supposed to be able to do, you shouldn't want to do that. When you go home, you should be at peace. You should want to go home to your rest, your dwelling. Your wife is supposed to be your spiritual peace. But some of you are a spiritual dragon and vampire, and God will move you out the way because of that. Go to Sirach chapter 37 and verse 12.
Sirach chapter 37, verse 12.
Read.
But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So when you go home, you're always supposed to want to be, you want to be home. You want to, like, when we come off these missions, you want to go home. You want to be, when you're at school, you're around your brothers. When you're around leadership, you want to be there. But when you're home, you want to be home because you know that that's a pillar of rest. You want to be there because you know that's where you need to be. That's your pillar of rest. The Most High made her for you. But some of you sisters have forgotten the way. You've forgotten the mission. You think that it's about you. It's not about you, sister. The Most High created you to be a helpmeet unto your Lord. He did not create you to do what you want to do. He did not create you to be your own guide. He did not create you to be your own pillar. And some of you have forgotten that, sisters.
I almost lost my husband for the lack of respect that I showed him in our relationship. I grew up around women who I believed were not respectful towards men. They got loud, always were fighting. And for me, I always said I would never do that to my spouse. When I got married to Vincent, I worked very hard to make sure I never did those things. And in my mind, that correlated as I respect him. And it wasn't until we kept arguing and we kept fighting. And the one thing that he would bring up and say, you don't respect me. And in my mind, I'm like, but I do respect you. Like, I thank him for his grace and his patience with me as I have learned, and I am still learning what respect look like. But as a woman, I've also learned that we can't come into a relationship with a man and do it based on even what we feel like we've healed from or what we've learned from past relationships. We have to really take the time to listen to that man, to truly understand what he desires and what his image of something is, instead of taking it offensively as, well, what we do is not good enough. A lot of men who are emotionally intelligent know what they want. They just have to feel and understand that we come from a humble place and we care about learning what something looks like to them.
Sirach chapter 6, verse 14.
Sirach chapter 6, verse 14.
Read that.
A faithful friend is a strong defense.
Is a what?
Is a strong defense.
A faithful friend. A faithful friend. Hold that. Sirach 6 and 7.
Sirach chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
So a lot of issues come from this one verse. Many times we do not adhere to the proving process. A lot of these marriages are backdoor marriages. You have not proven this person. You've known this person for a total of 6 Sabbaths. You know this person for 12 Sabbaths. You don't know this person for a year. You know this person for 12 Sabbaths. You know this person for 8 Sabbaths, because you don't really get a chance to know them. So when you actually do get a chance to know them, you start to see the things that they were hiding from you all the time that you weren't around them. So you start to see the dark things about them. You're not seeing them for what they truly are. You're seeing the images and the representation that they gave you, the representation that they gave you during the time that you were proving them, or during the time that you weren't asking the right questions. You were asking questions to fit your needs, or the questions that you wanted, the itching ears that you wanted scratched. Sister, what food do you like? Sister, what's your favorite color? Sister, what size shoe do you wear? That's not what you need to hear. Sister, when I'm down and out, how are you? Sister, if God forbid I lose my job, are you going to be able to help me get over the hump? Sister, what skill sets do you have? What can you contribute to us doing good together? Sister, what skill sets do you have in order for us to do good together? That's what you should be asking, those type of questions. Sister, do you want to continue school? Do you like children? You have to ask questions that lead to other questions to get better answers. Not closed-ended questions where you ask yes or no. Do you like ice cream? Yes. Okay. And then the conversation's over. You're not going to get the answers that you need. And because you don't ask the right questions, you'll never get the right answer. Go back to 6 and 7.
Sirach chapter 6, verse 7.
Come on.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Read.
And be not hasty to credit him.
So don't be hasty to give somebody credit that you don't really know. You don't really know this person. And because you don't know them when times get rough. When times get rough, people normally show you who they really are. And when they show you who they really are, believe them. You ignore flags, you ignore the burning building, the trail of crumbs. You ignore all the things that would have led you to believe that this person is not who you need to be with. But it's too late because you was too hasty to give this person credit. And because you gave them credit too hasty, now that's the person that you got to lay with now. That's your headache. That's the person that you got to deal with. Give me some more of them images, because Israel's they need these images. Give me some of the yeah, there you go. That's your permanent headache. You have it now. You have a lifetime prescription of Tylenol. Look at him. That migraine is never going away. Never going away. His hair fell out all at one time. It was not gradual. My man, he's aged 10 years in one day. You don't realize that is a aging agent. That puts years on your life. That takes away from the spirit. The Most High did not create you to be that type of Jew. He created you to be joyful with your wife, not hateful towards your wife. Go back to where you was at, 6 and 17. Oh, you was at 15, I believe.
Verse 14.
Read.
A faithful friend is a strong defense.
Read.
And he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure.
It found a what?
Hath found a treasure.
That's a treasure to you. That's something that you can't put a price on. Peace of mind cannot be bought. Peace of mind cannot be paid for. People have given up everything that they have in order to find peace and still cannot find it. You have millionaires that would give everything they have just to have peace, and they can't have it. The Most High gives you what you need if you look for it and you do it properly. But some of you are too hasty and too easy to give up, or you jump in both feet and you have not done it right. You have not seek leadership approval. You have not seek counsel. And because of that, you have to pay the price. Now you have a lifetime membership at the migraine clinic. Good luck with that. Finish that.
Verse 15. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend.
Nothing. There's no counterbalance to that. Read.
And his excellency is invaluable.
Read.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
It's the medicine of life. The medicine of life. You look for, you can't wait to get home. Your wife, your children, your peace of mind. That is where your life is doubled. Read.
And they that fear the Lord shall find him.
And those that take counsel and they do it the right way, they will find it. For all the thousands of success stories, there are 1,000 unsuccessful stories. The ones that are unsuccessful, all you have to do is go ask them, what would you do differently if given the opportunity? I guarantee you I would put good money and bet you $1,000 for each one that they would all tell you the exact same thing. I would seek counsel and I would follow the counsel that I was given. All of them would tell you the exact same thing. Some of you right now, crying, wishing that you could do it over. There is no redo. There is no redo. That's yours. Where you at?
Verse 17.
Give me Sirach 36 and 22.
Sirach, chapter 36, verse 22.
Read.
The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance.
Give me some more of those images, because they need to see the beauty that cheers the countenance. Give me some more. Give me some more. This is when our sisters is on their A game. Because a sister with a beautiful spirit, that's what the Lord sent for you to have a cheerful and successful life. Not sisters that put on makeup, and when they take the makeup off, they're ugly on they're underneath. Listen, that's superficial. That's not what the Lord is talking about. The beauty of a woman is her spirit. Is her spirit. When a sister has a beautiful spirit, it doesn't matter what she looks like. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. A sister, I don't care what you look like. You can look like a movie star. If you have an ugly spirit, you are ugly to the bone, sister. You are ugly to the bone. And that's what God says. That's what God says. Give me Sirach chapter 25 and verse 1.
Sirach chapter 25, verse 1.
I don't care how nice your head wrap is. I don't care what you do. I don't care how much makeup you pack on your face. You got an ugly spirit, sister. There is no solving that. Read.
In 3 things I was beautified.
Read.
And stood up beautifully.
Come on.
Both before God and men.
Read.
The unity of brethren. The love of neighbors. A man and a wife that agree together.
Read.
3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life.
Come on.
A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age? Oh, how comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs, and for ancient men to know counsel. Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor.
So you have the things that the Most High counts as beautiful. The first one and the most beautiful thing, the most beautiful thing is the beauty of a man and a woman that agrees together. Read that again.
In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before God and men.
Read.
The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together.
Those are the 3 things that God agrees with and are beautiful unto him. And a man and a wife that agrees together is beautiful. There's nothing that the Most High loves to see that's better than that. Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4 real quick.
Sir. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4.
Come on.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Read.
And the bed undefiled.
Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
So we don't realize that how important marriage is. The Most High honors a marriage. But when you sisters, when you have forgotten listen, when you have forgotten your way and you decide that you want to do it your way, the Most High can't honor that. The Most High will not honor that. It's a beautiful thing for you to be an honorable sister and to beautify your marriage and for you to be a helpmeet unto your husband. This mission is hard enough, sisters. The mission is hard enough. Sirach chapter 26 and verse 1. I'm going to close it with this one.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 1.
Come on.
Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife.
Read.
For the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
In what?
In peace.
One more time for the people in the back.
In peace.
And with that, we say shalom. 15 minutes with the captain. It's Captain Erel. Shalom.